Hi guys, it's Chris at Cork and Crown, back in my cider shed with some more cider to try. And we're back in Wales with this one. We're back at Thai Bryn. We have tried their perry so far. Today we're not going to try their perry. We're going to try their dry. There you go, 7.1%. So a bit of a beast. Very traditional cider makers. So much more, less of the Herefordshire style of cider making, which means more bottle conditioned, stuff like that. Closer to, I'd say, to like Somerset, traditional Devon Somerset cider making, where they're aging in barrels, for a long period of time, probably throwing in lots of acid varietals just to preserve it, letting that soften, aging in oak. Do a lot of still cider. I think they just started doing sparkling because normally they do a lot of stuff at festivals. I think I mentioned it in the last film I did with their perry. Because all the festivals got wiped out by COVID, the still cider in the boxes wasn't selling so much, so they started putting some in bottle and sparkling it up. That's what this is. So it's taken away, forced carbonated, I think filtered as well. It's gorgeous colour. I'm not sure if it is filtered. It's gorgeous looking thing. I mean, that looks like a classic kind of, cider apple cider. That. Look at the colour of that. It's flipping gorgeous, that amber. Absolutely gorgeous on the eye. Yeah, and a classic old school label, a bit like Watkins. And I like that. It's all very well having like fancy labels, but there's something cool about having an old school label like that. They're not, they're not graphic designers. They're cider makers, and that's what counts in the end. Yeah, let's open it up. Look at that, easy access. Ta-da! Plastic screw cap. How cool is that? And there you go. It's sparkling, all right. You can see it. There are the bubbles. Beautiful colour, this. Beautiful colour, I must say. Let's see what it looks like in the glass. We've seen it in the bottle, but look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous amber. Gorgeous amber. Let me just see if there's anything written on the box. I didn't look, did I? A refreshing sparkling cider made from apples grown in old-fashioned orchards. The apples are pressed on the farm and juice matured in traditional oak barrels. I went in there. It's a proper. They've got these ancient barrels all lined up on either side. Brilliant, brilliant. Really old. I think it used to be a dairy as well. Really thick old walls. Temperature in there is pretty constant all year round. Cobbled floor. Just brilliant. This cider is bursting with flavour. It's best served cold. Okay, so there you go. It's a blend of varietals, which is perfectly normal. That's what you normally do. Single varieties. I mean, that's the province of people like Ross and Rye, Dabinet, Ross and Rye, Browns. But most people traditionally would have done that. They would have blended to taste every year based on the vintage and what they had. So, not that there's anything wrong with Albert and Mike doing a Ross and Rye. It's great. I get to try single varieties that I would never have got the opportunity to try before. Normally, this is more what people would have done, blending. Unless it was like a Yarrington Miller or a Kingston Black or, Dabinet. Those are the three classics. Right. Oh, getting some acidity on there, which I like. I associate that with this style of cider. More acid. They throw more acid in to help preserve the juice while it slowly ferments, so that's normal. Yeah, nice acid. I like that thing. Some might say it's a bit acetic. I'm not sure if it is acetic. It's quite bold, but I don't really care. I really like that. I really like that. I know some people hate it. Doesn't bother me. I like a bit of that. And in there's a really sweet, rich, sticky, demerara sugared, ripe apple underneath all of that. But that bit of acidity there, it's great. I really like it. I really like it. Oh, God, because it just balances the sweetness, and it's just in the aromatic. I haven't drunk it yet. I love that thing. I love that thing. I love the smell of this. It's great. Okay, it says dry. Not quite bone dry. There's a hint of sweetness about it. It's off dry, basically. Don't bother me. I like that. That acidity is there. It's about the same level as it was in the nose as well. So that sweetness is balanced by that acidity, which is great, I think. And then that apple character I got. This very much transfers from the nose to the palate seamlessly. It's like off. Sometimes you get a massive juxtaposition. This hasn't got that. What I'm smelling and enjoying. what I'm tasting and enjoying, except I couldn't smell the sweetness on the nose, because you can't smell sweetness. But there is a little bit of sugar in this. It's not bone dry, it's not sweet, but it's not bone dry. And I had something pretty dry before I had this as well. Just going to make this perceive this as sweeter than it is. Because it's all about, it's all about context. But yeah, that's cracking, that. Sweet, sour, rich apple, demerara. Just flipping heck. And I don't think it's even that expensive. I haven't priced it up yet. But that's a winner for me. That is a winner for me. I could drink that all day. Old school cider, done really well, I think. And it's even got some legs as well. And it's got some viscosity and stickiness on the palate, actually. Cool. There you go. Look at that. Just look at it. I'm just eating that, drinking that with my eyes. It's just a fucking gorgeous thing. So there you go, guys. 7.1%. I'm going to fun tonight. 7.1%. 750ml. Dry Thai Bryn. Welsh cider. Absolutely great. Going to enjoy this. So thank you for joining my shed once again. I hope you do join me again. But until then, cheers.